Hello and good evening to you all. My name is Nekbach, and it is my pleasure to welcome you today and congratulate each one of you on becoming an athlete in our first ever, the Ismaili eFootball Cup. The Ismaili eSports segment is a global encounters program and under the umbrella of the Jubilee Games. It will include a large number of activities in the shape of a competitive tournament, of which the first esport selected is the Ismaili eFootball Cup. Why esports? In this hard time, esports can provide a great platform to achieve some important goals, such as coming together and competing together through a popular gaming format. Esports offers the global Jamaat the opportunity to connect digitally and to celebrate excellence in esports. Coaches from across the world help participants with skill development while providing a platform to build long-term relationships, offering opportunities to compete but also collaborate. The program will shine a spotlight on athletes from within the Jamaat to share their stories and successes to build awareness and aspiration. It provides content that educates and inculcates responsible online behavior. It creates a deeper understanding of the digital world, digital etiquette, and parental controls. Even if you're not an athlete, participating in the esport, you can engage through household watch parties, social media activities, regional and national spirit videos, and several other spectator engagement initiatives. What is eFootball? Well, it is a platform where it allows athletes to virtually play football, soccer, from the comfort of their home. The game can be played online using the internet to connect with fellow players across the world. Currently, we have more than 1,000 athletes registered for the eFootball Cup, so expect some competition. After our national tournament, 4 athletes for each category from every jurisdiction will qualify in the continental tournament. From this tournament, the best Ismaili eFootball athletes from around the world will compete against each other in the international tournament. The eFootball Cup will be played on mainly 3 platforms: Windows PC, Microsoft Xbox, and Sony PlayStation 4. And the game that will be used is FIFA 20, which is the official endorsed video game by FIFA, created by EA Sports. Well, we know every athlete needs a coach, whether they're a professional athlete or not. So if you have never heard about FIFA, or you've been playing the game for years, having someone to advise you and guide you through this event is important. And that's why we started the coaching initiative. And where needed, a coach will be assigned to the athletes to help them get their game up a notch. Bringing this event to life in our jurisdiction is an amazing and dedicated team led by our National Council member for Youth and Sports portfolio and Global Encounters National Coordinator, Zara Adatia. National eFootball Coordinator, Shamsuddin Tanawala. Our Project Manager, Kareem Aziz. And our leads, Amir Sajwani as the Technical and Gameplay Lead, Nekbach Talibekova as the Marketing Lead, Ali Amin Mohammed as the Registration Lead, Kamil Aziz as the Logistics Lead, Yusuf Mir as the Athlete Management Lead, and Zohaib Jalal as the Jamaati Engagement Lead. If you have any questions, please send them in the chat section and we'll do our best to answer them, since we'll be having a Q&A segment in the end as well. Now we're going to move on to the rules and regulations of the tournament. Well, all games will be facilitated through the online friendlies game mode within FIFA 20. And if participants want to choose their teams, then they have the option to select either a club or a country team. You're allowed to change your team during the tournament. We recommend putting a lot of thought into the team you select, as this can have a significant impact on your experience, as all teams are rated differently on the game in terms of attack, midfield, defense, overall rating. The higher these ratings, the better your team's capabilities and ease of execution. Additionally, teams of both genders are available for use, and both participants can use the same team. The away team is required to choose a kit color that does not resemble the color of the home team. For the player code of conduct and discipline, the organizing team at every stage of the competition has the right to disqualify participants as a result of these misconduct and/or unethical behavior during the tournament, or those that do not follow the following rules, such as any verbal abuse and/or harassment towards participants, spectators, and the organizing team. Any non-verbal abuse and/or harassment. Purposely losing or forfeiting a match to manipulate standings or qualification. Purposely disconnecting from a match. Any form of gambling on any aspect of the competition. Allowing someone to control and/or participate on your behalf. Registering in any inappropriate online usernames. Intentionally providing incorrect information on your registration form. Manipulation of the escalation form and/or process. Colluding with other participants. The use of any cheats, hacks, or third-party applicants to improve your gameplay. Disqualification results in the player not allowed to participate in any game, in any remaining scheduled games, and will automatically lose every remaining game 3-0. The organizing team has the option to instead suspend a participant for a set number of games rather than disqualification for participants that do not follow the guidelines. For any games affected by the suspension will result in an automatic loss of 3-0. If at any point a participant feels unsafe during their game, they are recommended to disconnect immediately and escalate the concern to the applicable organizing team. Well, in this day and age, it is more important than ever that everyone is safe on the internet. Our games will be streamed live on the internet. Please make sure that you do not say or share anything that might lead to identity theft, like credit card information or your home address. Other important guidelines include ensuring your privacy setting is on. Be careful what you download. Be careful about what you post, and finally, make sure your antivirus is up to date. I would like to hand over to Amir, who will take you through the technology details. Over to you, Amir.
Am I coming through?
Yes.
يعني مدد. The Ismaili Esports League is a global effort to bring together the Jamaat in the spirit of gaming, much in the same way as the Jubilee Games, and relies on a handful of modern platforms to bring us all together. These include services such as Discord and Twitch. Discord shall be our primary platform for communication between players, relaying information and sharing in the spirit of the game by way of text channels, voice chat, and sharing media, as well as providing support to our players. Twitch shall be our medium for live streaming games themselves to the global Jamaat to cheer us on, where anyone and everyone will be able to watch the action unfold right as it happens. All of our participants shall be required to register both Discord and Twitch accounts to be able to communicate with each other, receive updates, and broadcast the games as they happen to the world at large. It is imperative that you at least register for Discord tonight, as it shall be our primary platform for communication and all launching point for all the games that we'll play. I'm very briefly going to go over the registration process for both Discord and Twitch. If you head over to discord.com in your browser or download the Discord app on your mobile phone, you'll be able to see the link to open Discord in your browser. If you click the button right there, next slide, please. Next slide, please. You specify a username that you would like to use. Please make sure to use something appropriate. And it's important to note that please note that this website collects personally identifiable information from all participants. Providing personal information is voluntary and is the sole responsibility of all participants and is necessary for the purpose of playing the game. Next slide. Make sure to provide your date of birth as necessary. Onwards. You don't need to create a Discord server, so feel free to click the X in the top right corner. You'll need to verify your account with an email address and password in order to claim it. They will send you an email where you can verify the account through there. You click the link and you're good to go. There's just one more step, however. Next slide, please. You click the plus icon in the top left corner. You click the plus icon in the top left corner and click Join Server. And you join the invite link for our Discord server right here. It's going in the chat box right now for all of you. There. You join the Discord server as the link is available on the slide and in the chat box as well. Please make sure to join the Discord tonight. You hit the join button, you're done. Next slide. And you're done. It's easy as that. And signing up for Twitch is even easier. You can use the Twitch app on your phone or go to twitch.tv in your browser. Click sign up in the top right. Provide all the details as necessary, an appropriate username, password, date of birth, and email address, and so on. And as always, it's important to note that this website also collects personally identifiable information from all participants. Providing such information is voluntary and is the sole responsibility of all participants and is necessary for the purpose of playing the games. Register is necessary. You verify your account with the email that they send you, and that's it. It's as easy as that. Should you have any troubles with setting up an account for any services or for broadcasting your games to Twitch, I shall be able to support you via the Discord, where guides are also available in the resources channel. If you have any questions, I shall be able to field them along with the rest of the team at the end of the session. Looking forward to some exciting games. Back to you, Nikki.
Thank you, Amir. Well, as you can see on the screen, that the group stage matches will start on 6th August. Semifinals will take place on the 27th August, and finals will be on the 28th August. Without further ado, I would like to hand over to Kamil and Yusuf, who will be hosting the draws. Over to you, Kamil and Yusuf.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to the EFootball Cup draw. My name is Kamil Aziz.
My name is Yusuf.
And we'll be your host for today. We have an exciting draw lined up for you guys tonight. Just two guidelines for you guys. Number one, I will be drawing out the names, and Yusuf will be drawing out the groups and the player numbers. They will be added to the groups and shown to you shortly. Secondly, there will be no change in the groups. Us as a team have the discretion to change the groups if need be. Now, starting with the draw, I'll be starting with under 17 Xbox, going on to above 17 Xbox. Then we'll be going on to under 17 PC, then above 17 PC, and lastly, under 17 PS4, and then above 17 PS4. Now let's get the draw started. The first name for under 17 Xbox is Ahad Damani.
Player number 1.
Second name is Ayan Nanawati.
And of course, player number 2.
Next is above 17 Xbox. First name is Shamshuddin Khanewalu.
Player number 2.
And the last name for Xbox above 17 is Zahid Surani.
He will be player number 1.
Next is under 17 PC. And the first name is Ahil Juma.
He will be player number 2.
Second name, Nubayb Ahmad.
He will be player number 1.
And lastly, under 17 PC is Shahanil Lakhani.
Player number 3.
Next is PC for above 17. First name is Mustafa Hedji.
Group 1, player 6.
Hamid Hassan Ali.
Group 2, player 3.
Akbar Panjwani.
Group 1, player 1.
Kareem Ali.
Group 2, player 1.
Nur Ali Irani.
Group 1, player 2.
Shah Mahbub.
Group 2, player 2.
Malik Nota.
Group 2, player 6.
Shamsha Ali.
Group 2, player 8.
Faisal Jiwani.
Group 1, player 7.
Jalal Ahmad.
Group 1, player 5.
Ahmer Surani.
Group 1, player 4.
Moiz Feroz.
Group 1, player 3.
Nizar Nuruddin.
Group 2, player 5.
Anil Khwaja.
Group 2, player 7.
Lastly, Danish Kilani.
Group 2, player 4.
Now we go on to under 17 PS4. Maher Himnani.
Group 2, player 1.
Faiz Fahad.
Group 1, player 3.
Rohan Gulamani.
Group 1, player 2.
Rayan Sajwani.
Group 2, player 2.
Sinan Sabnani.
Group 2, player 5.
Ilyan Kazani.
Group 1, player 4.
Ayan Juma.
Group 2, player 3.
Amsal Nizamuddin.
Group 2, player 4.
Azan Drolia.
Group 1, player 7.
Ayan Rayani.
Group 1, player 5.
Muhammad Haider.
Group 2, player 7.
Gibran Sabnani.
Group 1, player 6.
Haider Jinnah.
Group 1, player 1.
Lastly, Khalid Ali Sajali.
Group 2, player 6.
Now on to the last category, which is above 17 PS4. Saif Andani.
Group 3, player 2.
Samir Khosla.
Group 1, player 4.
Faouz Jakish.
Group 1, player 2.
Yazan Yusuf.
Group 1, player 3.
Humam Al Qasir.
Group 3, player 4.
Uzair Muhammad.
Group 1, player 1.
Abdullah Hassan.
Group 2, player 4.
Kareem Chotani.
Group 3, player 1.
Ali Khan Lalani.
Group 3, player 3.
Yusuf Mir Yusuf.
Group 4, player 1.
Murad Shikari.
Group 4, player 3.
Nabil Rashid.
Group 2, player 1.
Kamil Aziz.
Group 2, player 2.
Amir Khosla.
Group 4, player 2.
Shoaib Meghani.
Group 4, player 4.
And lastly, Muhammad Hassan.
Group 2, player 3.
Thank you everybody for joining us for the draw. Now it's time for questions. Over to you, Shams.
If anyone has any questions about anything to do with the program, how it's going to be played, if you're still confused on some of the rules and regulations, now's the time to write it down. So I'll be able to answer any of the questions that you may have. Any questions at all? Now would be a great time. Ali Khan, your hand is raised. Can people write the questions in the question and answer box? What time will the matches be played? Okay, that's a good question. So the matches will be played in night. It'll be played at 8:30. That is because it accounts for Dua time and played after based on the different GCC regions. So games will be played starting at 8:30, depending on how your schedule is. So you could be played, there's 4 games that will be played per day, starting on the 6th of August. So games start at 8:30 p.m. GST. Okay. Azan Julia said, are you guys giving us a specific time for when our game should be played, or do we decide? No. So the schedule has been decided. That's why during the draws, you were put in as player 1, player 2, player 3, and the groups itself. So the way it works is each one of you will be given a specific slot, which will be uploaded on Battlefy, which will be distributed to everyone, the link where you'll be able to see your groups, your standings, your games, the position in the league, and it will all be done through the Discord server. So make sure you guys are registered on Discord to ensure that you guys make it for your games. How many people qualify per group? The groups are different based on, the qualifiers are different based on the different number of people in each group. But essentially, 4 people qualify out of each each category. So whether that be junior Xbox, senior PlayStation, each one of these categories, 4 people qualify, where the semifinals is played and then the finals is played, depending on who wins the semifinals. So Zahid Surani said, can I still register to become a coach? Yes. So for the people who want to become a coach, yes, you can still register. Get in touch with us at EFootball at ismailicenter.dubai.org. Send us an email and we'll be able to get that sorted. Can you send all the groups in chat box? So all the groupings will go on Battlefy, which will be sent out on the Discord, which Amir was nice to go through. Make sure everyone is on the Discord. If you have friends who are not part of this orientation, make sure they have the link for the Discord so they can become part of it and know when their games are and their standings. Khalid Zajali asked, is it only one person who plays international? No. So 4 people qualify for the international tournament per category. So for junior Xbox, 4 people. Junior PlayStation, 4 people. Junior PC, 4 people. Senior Xbox, 4 people. PlayStation, 4 people. And PC, 4 people. So in total, you have 4 people from each of the categories that qualify for the international tournament. Nabil, I may be moving to Canada during the tournament. How would I go about this? This tournament ends, the Dubai tournament ends on the 28th of August, but you would still qualify if you were to qualify for the internationals, you would still qualify under our jurisdiction. So you would be playing games based on how the international team puts you, based around the time zone, which is this. So it could be troubling, but we could talk to the international team to figure out those issues. Any other questions? We have a question from Gibran Samnani. How are the matchups gonna be? In terms of, sorry, I don't understand the question properly. In terms of who's gonna be playing who in the groups? Gibran, if you could, okay. So every group member will be played against each other. So everyone will have one game to be played against another group member. So if there's one group with 5 people in it, each one of those 5 people will get a chance to play against one another. Hamid Hassan Ali has asked, is there any process to play a game internationally without buying a game, or we have to buy a game to play? Well, the game is FIFA 20. It is important to have the game to be able to play. Without the game, you will not be able to play. But this is something we can talk about. If you send us an email, again, Nakebuk has put it in the chat, and then we can talk about this. Any other questions anyone has? Now it'd be a great time to get it answered. Okay. We have one more question from Ali Khan Lalani. Will each player have their own coach? No. So the coach's role is to help the people who are not very familiar with FIFA to learn, so they can teach them how to play, whether it's as simple as pass, shoot, or even doing tactics. But it is to help get through that initial stage of getting into FIFA. The coaches are not there to make you a better player, but they're there to teach people who want to learn how to play. They're there in that capacity. Do we have any other questions? Okay, 2 more. What is FIFA 20 lags at the time of the match? So that will be dependent. That's why we've done it at night, because we found there's least amount of lag that happens at night. Mainly the lag occurs during other modes such as Ultimate Team, whereas it's almost close to none playing friendlies, which is what we will be playing. And if it does lag a lot for both, we could then talk about doing a rematch, or the moderator, whoever's in charge of the match, can decide based on whatever the difficulties are that is facing. Azan Drolia has asked, when do the games start? The games start on the 6th of August. The schedule, your timings will go out. You should be looking forward to it on the Discord. It should go out by tomorrow. So make sure you guys are up on that to know when your games start. What are the awards? You get to represent GCC in the international tournament. What kind of rewards would you like? Any other questions? If you have any other questions in regards to the gameplay or how the process will take place, do send us an email. It's been mentioned a couple of times. It's efootball@ismailicentredubai.org. On behalf of your national eFootball team, I'd like to thank all our athletes that have registered for the Ismaili eFootball Cup. We wish you all the best for the upcoming games and an exciting journey towards the international playoffs. Let's bring the first title to the GCC and make your entire Jamaat proud. Enjoy the rest of your evening, and remember, we're all responsible. Stay safe. Thank you.